on? What's going on? You already know it's Mr. Hood Love Mikey B up in here, you know what I'm saying, with another one, you heard? Cam and 50's on Jim's body. Jim started this, but I think it's about to get nasty, you know what I mean? They turned up early for 2025. I'm gonna break it all down, and I'm gonna break who started all of this. I'm gonna break who started all of this, you know what I'm saying? Yo, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow at 8. I'm gonna have Teflon up here. Yo, God the brand. Salute to everybody pulling up, man. You already know what it is, man. Hit that like button, share. Let them know I'm live. You know what I'm saying? I don't be going live that much no more, but I'm going to be coming back for y'all. You know what I mean? We're going to have a great live tomorrow night with Teflon, telling that legendary queen story. You know what I mean? Legendary queen story. You know what I mean? So we got dudes popping out. This is what y'all wanted. I'm giving you what y'all wanted. I'm going to have all the greats. I'm going to have all the legendary dudes coming up here telling their stories. This is what we doing for 2025. We lit, you know what I'm saying? Yo, salute to my brother Mel Cross. You know I love you. I see he made a video. But you know that's how we going to hold it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we going to stand. You know, that's how we going to always be sturdy, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the stuff that y'all see us go through in real time. I ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? PSD, a little crazy. I ain't perfect, you know what I mean? They know me. You know what I mean? They know me well. You know what I'm saying? Some of them guys in prison, they knew me better than my family. So, you know, I make mistakes. I ain't perfect, you know what I mean? But I am solid. I am honorable. And they know I'm going to be there, you know, when it get thick, bro, like I always been. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Mel Cross. I love you, bro. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Thing as always. But, yo, listen. Cameron and them, they done took the air out the whole internet. 50, Cameron, and Jimmy. Nah, 50 and Cam started this. Jimmy responded. Jimmy responded, and now they done turned the whole thing up, man. They done turned this whole thing up. I think I seen a picture of Cam and Mace in a Brinks truck. Check this out. TV Baller and Primo. Yo, salute to y'all, man. I was with family. I couldn't really tap it on that content. That was around the holidays. You know, I was with family, enjoying that family time. You know, trying to get my prayers in, trying to change my vibes so I can have the right vibe for this new year. So I couldn't really come up on the internet and tap into a lot of the stuff that I was seeing. But TV Baller and Primo, they made those holidays special, you heard? They turned it up for the 2024 to go out of 2025. They turned it up. And let me tell you something. I seen Cameron shout out TV Baller. Cameron wants a money war. I think Cameron wants a money war, you heard? I see him and Mace in a Brinks truck. They talking about you ain't got more money than us. Bring the money out. TV Baller, Primo, y'all did this to New York, man. I like it, though. I like it as long as they keep it on the internet. Money wars. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Go in. You know what I mean? That's what hip hop is about. You know, we do we need our rivals. That's what hip hop been about. You know what I'm saying? This is old school, but just keep it on the tracks, keep it on the wax. You know what I'm saying? And just keep it, keep it how it's supposed to be done. You know what I mean? Keep it on the internet. Jimmy, he Frank Stan 50 and Cam. He was out of lane, y'all. He could have did that in a more respectful way, you heard? Listen, when you put your Johnson in any conversation with men, it's a violation. You don't gotta tell them to do anything to that glizzy. Once you put a glizzy in there anywhere in a conversation with a dude from the streets, it's problems. Any glizzies, any glizzy talk, listen, I was gonna tell you, to eat this glizzy. Anything like that, to dudes that's from the hood, dudes that's from the streets, it's over. It's over. Any Nathans, any kind of Nathans come into the conversation, ballpark Franks, any kind. They could be kosher, They could be chicken, hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? They don't gotta be beef. You heard? But anytime that comes into the conversation, it's about to get nasty. You heard? It's about to get nasty. Yo, listen, Cam and Mace is about to turn up. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I seen them in that Brinks truck, and I think they're gonna start money wars. I think TV Baller and Primo got Cameron wanting to do a money war. You know, that's Harlem stuff. They like flossing, showing that money, showing them watches. They like that type of stuff. Bro, listen, they about to be flashing some big money. I think they was in a Brinks truck. I think Monday they gonna do a show from the back of the Brinks truck. Yo, they tripping out here. Yo, it's crazy, yo. Yo, I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? G'd up Quinn, they could be halal Franks. Any kind of Franks coming to the conversation when you talking to grown men is nasty work, you heard? Yo, a lot going on TV in the building. Yo, what up, Smitty? Cosmology Bay. Eric, you know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all brothers over there. A lot going on TV. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the peoples, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the peoples, you heard? But yo, listen. It's about to get nasty. Cam and him is coming back. Cam, yo, one thing about, yo, listen, and for the record, I love Dipset. I love Cam. I love Jim music. I love 50 music. I love Dipset. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest. Not, no rainbows. But Dipset, I did my bid. I did my time on Jimmy's. Jimmy was probably my favorite rapper out of the Dipset. Because he was talking a lot of stuff that I was living at the time. So, as far as being a part of that gang structure. But I love the Dipset. I don't even like, this is nasty work to see them going at it. I'm being honest. I don't even want to see dudes like that going back and forth and being honest. Well, I love the Dipset. You know what I'm saying? I love Cam. And I love the honorableness of Cam. I was looking at an old video of Cam today. I'm going to post it as a short. I took a clip of that video today. But Cam was saying he knew Max B as Charlie Rambo. And when he knew him from his building, he came up with him. And when he came home and told him that he was going to be a rapper, that he didn't believe him. He's like, what's your name? My name is Bigger Velli. I'm a little bit of Big and I'm a little bit of Pac. He was like, what? And he said, I'm not God. I can't see everything. I didn't know someone was going to blow like that. I didn't even hear him rap. I didn't even know he was nice like that. But sometimes the closest people to us, they're not going to see our change. They're not going to see our transition. They're going to remember us as the people that we were in the streets, the things that we did in the streets. You know what I'm saying? If we was robbers, we was stick-up kids, we was hustlers, they're only going to remember that. They're not going to see this new person that we are with these new skills. They're not going to really believe it, bro. And that's why Jim is the one that had to really bring Max B out and Cameron didn't. Because, people from around, I seen that happen. I seen that happen with my own crew. I seen that happen with other guys. They still holding you from the standards, that you had maybe 20, 30 years ago. They hold you from the standards of the last crazy thing you did in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I understand Cam's perspective, and I appreciate Cam for being so honest and giving us that perspective from an executive's point of view. You know what I'm saying? Because he was an exec at the time. He could really change homie's life, but he didn't because he couldn't see the greatness in Max B at that time. You know what I'm saying? He was still looking at son like, yo, that's Charlie. That's Charlie right there. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said, Charlie Rambo. You know what I'm saying? So we're saying that, and we're seeing that, Cam, he showed his humility in that video when he was saying that. He was like, I couldn't see him as that. That's Charlie Rambo. He see him as a jail dude. He was in and out of jail. You ain't trying to get this rap money. You ain't no rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes you got to travel out and do your own thing away from dudes and get your own money, because dudes is always going to look at you as the person that you was when they last seen you in them streets. You see what I'm saying? They don't know your change. They don't know what you did to change. They didn't know the hours you put in to perfect your craft, to change yourself, to be this new person, to have this new skill. You see what I'm saying? But that was good. That was good to hear that from Cam. I'm gonna post that for y'all so y'all can see that. I'm gonna put that in the short for y'all. But that was a good thing. But I like Cam. I like how Cam always speaks. He'll speak the real. He don't care. He'll come up there. He'll give you the reality. You know, he'll apologize. He'll show when he was wrong. So I like Cam for that. You know what I'm saying? I think Jimmy's just on gangster time, right? Jim Jones. I think Jim Jones is like, yo, I don't care. I'm getting money. Everybody just eat it, eat one. If you're not trying to roll with me, forget all these dudes. You know what I'm saying? And 50 is gonna go crazy. 50 is not gonna let up. You know what I'm saying? We seeing a little bit from them right now. We seeing a little bit from 50. We seeing a little bit from right. But he is not. 50 is gonna go hard. You know? 50 is about to go hard, and we're gonna see a lot more stuff. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Let me tell you something. Dudes like Cameron and 50, when they do stuff like that, they already know the next move. They probably know what you're going to do or what you're likely to do. So I think this was a play. 50 got some stuff coming out right now. 50 got a Den of Thieves. He got a Den of Thieves coming out right now. They smart. This is a marketing strategy for 50 to start this beef in the middle of that. Now, everybody all over the internet is talking about 50, Jim Jones, and Cameron. It almost looked like a play. I don't think they playing because I don't think they don't play like that. But it almost looked like a play. But it is a play to a certain perspective, is because it's like I'm gonna come out with this topic right before my album hit, right before my movie hit, and everybody gonna be talking about me because I know when I say this stuff about this certain person, they gonna go ham. They gonna go in. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I look at that. That's how I see the picture. That's how I see the perspective. 50 is playing chess, just like he played chess, just like he said he played chess with Jim Jones when he got him to flip on Dipset and come out with them when he was beefing with Cam. 50 is playing chess now. 50 is a smart dude. He's a he's a genius. He's a genius marketing professional, you heard? Salute Nicole Bella. Salute to everybody pulling up in the building, man. Kills, I see you. Who up in here? Yo, SWM Jeezy, salute. Salute to everybody pulling up, man. Salute to all the peoples, man. Malik, I see you. All in here. G'd up Quinn, you already know. Make sure I go follow my brothers, man. Go follow the people. G'd up Quinn. A lot going on. Create Healthy, I see you. Yo, but check it. Just want to shout the peoples out that's up in here. But them dudes, they know your move. They know they know the probable, the highest percentage of move that you're gonna make next. And they already ready for the next move and the next move. The average chess player that you know, they only playing 2 or 3 moves ahead. Right? Some dudes is only playing 1 or 2 moves ahead. So if you thinking 4 or 5 moves ahead, and that's actually 8 to 10 moves because you're thinking about your move and their move. That's 8 to 10 moves. If you thinking that far ahead and you accurate, then you dangerous. And 50 and Cameron and them, when it comes to business and marketing, they are dangerous. They know what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? They know exactly what they're doing when they do it. You see what I'm saying? They know how to get a W when they need it. They know how to get their name in the media. Let me tell you something. From all the bloggers and all the people that are talking about them right now, you know how much it would cost for them to pay for that type of marketing and promotion? Think about how many bloggers, how many people on Instagram. Think about how many posts that you have seen with the situation with Jim Jones, 50 and Cameron. You know how much it would cost them? Probably $10 million, $20 million to reach the amount of people they reached with starting this controversy. 10 million, 20 million. This ain't no light money. With everybody, the whole internet talking about them, all shows. But that's genius. So now they got this going on and they getting all this marketing and stuff for free. If you look at the last post that 50 made, he said something But at the end of that post, he said, Den of Thieves 2 out now. Den of Thieves 2 is out now. So, for you guys that's in business and doing business and understanding business, take some of these strategies of guerrilla marketing and promotion. Because if you don't have the money for it, then they're showing you different ways to get the same marketing and promotion. Because I could make a video about you, but at the beginning of this video, I could have put my book up there. Yo, Street Tail Tool is out. I just put out I'm Free. Go to Amazon.com, Mikey B, I'm free. And then you go into your beef. You put it in the chat, you put it somewhere else. And now people are seeing that as well. Just like I seen with 50, you heard? I ain't see that. I ain't see that movie yet. Yo, Trini, what up? Queens Guard, what up? But yeah, man, that I ain't gonna lie. Yo, listen, I ain't get to tap in on that TV baller and Primo joint, because like I said, I was just, enjoying my holidays, bringing in the new year with family. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really get to tap in on that. But they wowed out. I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell y'all something. All that money and jewelry I seen, all I was saying was, Lord, please let them have a business. Please let these guys have a job where they can show where they getting some of this money from. A LLC, a DBA, a lemonade stand. Let these guys have some type of business in case these people is watching and try to come from them. That's what I was thinking about, you heard? Like, have something to show for where you getting this stuff from. You know what I'm saying? I know I seen Primo, I know he rapping and he doing different things. But I hope these guys got businesses, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. I hope these guys got businesses, man. I don't want to see, it's enough young black men, you know, in themselves in them prisons. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no more young black men in the prisons. I like what they doing. They ain't hurting nobody. Hopefully, they getting their money legitimately. I don't know how they getting their bread. I ain't gonna call them nothing up here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call them up here because I don't know what they doing, you heard? But I know they got smart dudes around them. So I hope they got businesses. I hope they got good, good things. And if not, share this video with them. You know what I mean? So they can see that, man. They need to have some form of income. I hope they got some form, a job, something. You know what I'm saying? Because there's enough of us in them cages, you heard? I don't want to see dudes going back, you know what I'm saying? But that right there, that show, and then I think you had the Rilla jumped in. I looked at his gram, homie is like on a whole nother level. He said everything got quiet because of him. What was homie's name? The Rilla. What was the Rilla's name? What was the first part of his name? Homie's situation was, look, I seen jets. Homie was on plane, private jets. His balling was on a whole nother level. I'm like, yeah, they ain't trying to holler at son. I seen the money on his gram that he had on his gram. I said, oh, he wilding up here, you heard? But it's motivation, you know what I'm saying? I like seeing young black entrepreneurs. Like I said, I like seeing young dudes get money. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with you going out there getting bag. Hopefully it's honest. Hopefully, they got some companies and businesses and stuff going on. But I think the kid Rilla got an artist, so I know he doing music. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? I like to see these young black men getting money, bro. I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of other stuff that dudes is talking about with them, but I ain't gonna get into that because I don't know the truth or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what dudes is doing. I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? But y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all so biased on the internet. Y'all are so biased. I hear y'all talking about Primo won the Money Wars. How the hell did Primo win the Money Wars? TV baller bought his kid watches. He had all kind of jewels on. Listen, I like the entertainment of Primo going, digging up, getting on that dog time, and digging up the bag. I liked all that. But his name is Mr. Spin That. You got to show yourself spinning that. He had TV baller he was spinning it, and he still had it. He was pulling up with it. So I can't say that Primo beat him and he ain't spin that again. And I'm not saying, you got eyes on you or whatever you feel is going on. But if that's the case, you should never come on the internet in the first place. If you wasn't, if your thing wasn't right or whatever, and you was worried about that, so I think that was just an excuse. Because if you feel that way now, then you should have felt that way the whole time. I think that's just an excuse. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you're gonna be up here on that time, you can't come back like blank man. You gotta still have it. You gotta still be heavy. You gotta still be on your timing. You know what I'm saying? So that was good for me. I think TV Baller won. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And that's why Cameron, a lot of dudes, they was talking about TV Baller, and dudes just trying to say that's like Uptown against Brooklyn, even though, historically that's how it would be. But I just think, Harlem and Bronx versus Brooklyn and Queens. But I just think TV Baller, yo, Mac Mean, what up? I just think TV Baller won that straight up and down. He had more money. He bought more things. You know what I mean? I think homie won that. And I think he put on a better show. It was better entertainment. TV Baller is he's like a stand-up comedian. They can't mess with TV Baller, you heard? I didn't know TV Baller was that entertaining, that funny, you heard? He know how to talk that. He know how to talk that talk, you heard? But he was like that in prison too. He was like that in prison too, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, TV Baller won the money wars, you know what I mean? Very entertaining. That was like the best show ever, you heard? Yo, YouTube Street said they both was borrowing money. I don't know who was borrowing money. I don't know where they was getting all that money from. I just know it was a lot. I know it was a lot of jewelry, a lot of money. They was wilding, you heard? They was wilding, you heard? I'm like, please have a business. Please have a DBA. Please have an LLC somewhere. Please be working at Home Depot. Don't be out here without no job. God, please make sure these brothers have a job. Something to show their income and where that money coming from. Because when them people come, they come to take all that. They gonna take all that money. If you ain't writing exact, you just did all that grinding for free. They gonna take all that. That was a free grind. That was a come up for them boys, you heard? Real talk. That was a come up for them. They taking all that, you heard? But nah, I ain't gonna lie, that was like that was good stuff, you know what I mean? All right, man. But yo, who y'all think is winning this battle with 50 and Cameron and Jim Jones? Who y'all think is winning? Is Cam and 50 winning or is Jim Jones winning? Who's winning? 50 went to the paperwork. You know that paperwork is coming back, and now they got Jim Jones, everybody making blogs again about Jim Jones. 50 went straight to the paperwork, you heard? Jimmy, don't talk that gangster to me, individual number one. Yo, Jock, rise up. Jock in the building, man. Yo, it looked like a play. It looked like a play. Now, Uncle Sam is not playing, you heard? Yo, salutes. What's up? Y'all can say what y'all want. Just don't curse in the chat, please. Yo, look. Yo, look. Yo, listen. Jimmy is funny, though. I like Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know, I think if I said what he said in that wiretap when I was in the game, I think I would still be in the feds right now, and I wouldn't be on YouTube talking to y'all. I'm just being honest. I ain't calling Jimmy nothing, just being honest, because I ain't see nothing that's solid on him, you heard? So I'm not calling homie nothing. But I think if I would have said what he said in that wiretap on the phone when I was the big homie, I don't think I'll be right here talking to y'all right now. I'm just being honest, you heard? Like I said, this ain't no shot at Jimmy. I love Jimmy. I'm just saying me. And let me tell y'all something about these prosecutors. They can prosecute who they want. They pick and choose their cases the way they want. They can do they can do what they want. You see what I'm saying? And some of that stuff don't have a rhyme or reason. Sometimes it don't have a rhyme or reason, you heard? Yo, EBT Wars, you funny, G up, Quinn. Yeah, that phone joint was wicked, you heard? Yo, but yeah, I'm just saying that, getting at the security guards and doing that kind of stuff, like you got to take out the security, you got to hit. Nah, if I would have said that, if I would have got caught on the phone saying that to some homies, bye bye, Mikey, you heard? Yo, when Mikey coming home? 2045, you heard? Yo, he got like 20 more left. He be home soon. I'm telling you. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm just being honest. I don't know his situation. I don't know how, what was going on. But me, I know if I would have said that when I was the big homie, they would have been like, got him. What's that dude with the messed up teeth? Got him. The feds would have been like, got him. Yo, listen. They'd have been like, got him. I'm just being honest, bro. You heard? I'm just being honest, bro. They would prosecute me. They would have prosecuted me. I know they would have prosecuted me. Heard up. Anything like that, you heard? They would have roofed me. Y'all would have been up here doing blogs about me. Yeah, the big homie, they just took him from the state. He in the feds, he in MDC fighting another case. Y'all have been talking all this stuff about me. Y'all have been on the internet. Yo, listen, free the peoples. Yo, this shit is bullshit. And listen, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I can't say nothing about Jimmy. I know they would have roofed Mikey B. They'd have been like, got him. Bowling. They'd have been like, got him. I'm telling you, them Cowboys, they'd have been like, got him. Right. Got to thank the man upstairs. Yo, what up? Supreme, yo, what up? I'm telling you, bro. He was talking extra spite. Me? If I would have said that on the wiretap, I know that, bro. I'm just being honest. Like I said, I can't call Jimmy nothing because I ain't seen nothing on him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I love Jimmy. You know what I mean? I love the work he do. I love his music. You know what I'm saying? I love his music. You know what I mean? But me? They'd have roofed me. Plus, everything I talk about on the internet, I know some things, that some good moves that Jimmy did in his life why they didn't take him down. Real talk. I know some good moves he made that he didn't do why they didn't take him down. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes, let me tell you something. I can say this. I'm going to say this. Because I don't be trying to say too much stuff. But a lot of dudes were trying to connect with Jimmy. A lot of dudes that were big, I'm going to say big dudes, were trying to connect with Jimmy, and he didn't connect. I think personally, I think that's one of the reasons why Jimmy never got caught in a lot of those different indictments, because he didn't have the connections that a lot of other people did. People were trying to connect to Jimmy. People were trying to reach out to Jimmy, and Jimmy didn't go for it. I think that's why Jimmy's really free. So, if y'all want to clip that, and I was in the know. I was the big homie at the time when all that stuff was going down with Jim Jones. I know for a fact. I know this for a fact. And my family is big. My people's is big in the music industry. So me being in prison with all these guys coming to see me, and my guys in the street messing with Jimmy, they know I could have connected with Jimmy. They know I could have got them that connect with Jimmy. So I'm just telling you, for the fact of me being a big homie at that time, when all those indictments was dropping, you know what I'm saying? And Jimmy being a member, I'm just telling you, Jimmy was not connected. Dudes was trying to connect with Jimmy, and he wasn't going for it. Believe me. That's a fact. That's what I know for a fact. You heard? You don't see a lot of these dudes got indictments. Think about it. They had pictures and direct communication with a lot of people. I'm not going to say no names specifically, but if y'all know, y'all know. They had a lot of pictures going to see a lot of different dudes, and they had a lot of different connections. And this is how these dudes got taken down. Jimmy didn't have those connections. Understand that. Where's those pictures at with Jimmy and these guys and certain guys? Just think about it. Think about it. Think about the last few cases where these dudes went down that was rappers and all that stuff. Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy didn't make those connections, bro. You heard? Jimmy didn't do that. You know what I mean? Understand that. You heard? And that was wise. That was smart. That wasn't stupid. That was smart. And I think personally, I could be wrong. But personally, I think that was some of the things that kept Jimmy out of those indictments. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was amongst the ranks then. So you can't, you know, that's irrefutable. I'm telling you irrefutable facts. Where's his pictures at with these dudes? Where? Ain't none. Yeah, Shot of 93. I like Shot of 93 stuff too. Yo, Harlem Legend, what's up? Salute. You already know. But yeah, man. So, understand that. Jimmy didn't make those mistakes that a lot of these guys that you see in these indictments, those mistakes. Jimmy didn't make those mistakes. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. They wanted, a lot of guys, well, a lot of people were asking me to connect them to Jim Jones, and I never did. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy was smart. Jimmy was smart. You know what I mean? So salute to Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. Salute to Dipset. I hate to see what they're going through. I'm doing my little content or whatever, but I don't like to see that. All that family stuff on the internet, all that stuff is whack, bro. No matter who's doing it, me, whoever. That's whack, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I understand, they going through their little stuff and we doing our stuff on the internet, but that's whack. That's whack. You got all that money, they was in your grandmom's house. You know what I'm saying? They was in Jim Jones' grandmom's house. They came from the streets together. That's whack. Like Cameron said in that old interview, he said he never had an interview. He never had a contract. They were so close that Cameron never made a contract with Jimmy. Him and Jim Jones never had a contract. How could I rob you if we never made a contract? I mean, I believe you can still get robbed. You can take my money if we don't got a contract. But they were so close that they never even made a business deal because it's like, you my bro, we eating. I respect that. That whole thing is whack, you heard? Yeah, brothers and family fight right, G-Up Quinn. Yo, YouTube streets is funny. Yo, YouTube streets, you crazy, man. Yo, wow. I don't know, you heard? Like I said, I don't know, but I know for a fact the mistakes a lot of these other guys made, communicating and going to see certain people, Jimmy didn't make the mistakes. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact, you heard? I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. That's facts. That's actual facts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they wilding. They wilding the internet up right now. Monday, Cameron and Mason, they coming on Monday. I think it's gonna get nasty Monday. I think Monday is gonna be a movie, you heard? I think they gonna make a movie on Monday. They going in on Monday, you heard? Yo, BX India, what up? Yo, word. Yo, Jais, salute. Jamar said, "Do you think Jimmy real right?" Yeah, as far as I know, I never got no bad reports on Jimmy. Jimmy was always, he was in the streets, but I heard Jimmy was always good. Jimmy was a real right. You know what I'm saying? For what I know. I mean, I didn't know. I wasn't out here in the field with him personally. I was in the streets with him personally, so I can't really speak on. But what I've heard and seen from Jimmy, I've seen all good things. A lot of my guys rock with Jimmy. A lot of, you know, solid dudes I know in the street, making music in the industry, they rock with Jimmy. You know, I don't know him for being nothing other than real right, than being stand up dude. I don't know him for being nothing other than that. I never got a bad report on Jimmy. I never heard, you know, besides the internet stuff, they might try to say goofy internet stuff about them arguing or whatever. But I never heard a bad report about Jimmy. I'm just being honest, you heard? I never heard a bad report about Jimmy. And he was good in Brooklyn. He was good in all these hoods. So if he was good with all these guys, I know some of the homies that was around him. I know them. I know some of the homies that was around him, and they was all solid. You know, they was solid individuals. You know, I know a few situations that, you know, they was going through, and they all kept it solid from what I know. From what I know, they all kept it solid. So, you know, dude ain't never give me no bad report on homie. I can't say, you know, homie is bad. I can't say homie did bad. Nobody never gave me a bad report on Jim Jones. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Being who I was in the ranks, in the streets at the time, I never got a bad report on Jimmy. Just being honest. I ain't never heard nothing. All the solid dudes, all the real dudes, all them dudes that was in the feds is his mans. They not saying nothing. They not saying nothing. So it is what it is. You got to just take it for what it is. If they not saying nothing, his co-defendants ain't saying nothing. We don't hear nothing from them. We don't hear no whispers. We don't hear no sealed indictments like you hear in a lot of other cases. We don't hear none of that. It would be a whisper. You would hear something from them. It's too many co-defendants. It's too many of them up in the mountains. Somebody gonna be like, hold up, son, why? Somebody gonna say something. When you got 10, 20 dudes on an indictment with you, when you got all these dudes on an indictment with you, somebody gonna say something. Everybody not gonna keep it quiet. Everybody not gonna keep it quiet for money. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody gonna say something. They gonna tell a real dude, and you know they gonna tell somebody. They gonna have to keep it real with somebody. I don't know about that. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If they got together and they fumbled the bag and they know they was going down and they saved Jim Jones and they told Jim Jones, yo, do you, bro? Just, you know, you can tell on us, stay out there, feed us. We going down. That would be the smartest thing they ever did. If they did that, if they were smart enough to say, yo, listen, we going down, we going to take this time. Tell on us, go free. That would be the smartest thing they did if they did that. Because they was going to jail. Yeah. They was going to jail, definitely. They was definitely going to jail. They was definitely going to jail. And let me tell you something. When I was in the mix and I had people with me, women, certain people, I told them, don't never do no time for me. Whatever happens, I told you to do a walk about this, whatever. And I ain't gonna get into no specifics, but women, certain people, family members, certain people knew, listen, it's all me. I'm holding everything down. If they did that, they smart. If they did that, they smart. You see what I'm saying? If they did that, if they told Jimmy, like, yo, listen, bro, we going down, do what you gotta do, you can tell on us or whatever, we going down. If they was that smart, because that's smart, save the bag, save the dude that's getting money, you know, we out of here. We done. If they did that, they smart. You know what I mean? And if they came together as brothers, as a team, and did that, then you gotta respect it. That's their situation. That's their case. You can't say nothing about their case. That's their case, you heard? You know what I mean? Jimmy is old as yo. Let me say something. Jimmy is old as hell. Jamal, that's a good question. Jamal said, "Do you think the back and forth is going to ruin Jimmy's career?" Yo, all these dudes' careers, they been past their 15 minutes of fame, you heard? They been past their 15 minutes of fame. Any any publicity for Jim right now, this is great publicity for Jim Jones, you heard? I don't think it's going to ruin Jim. Jim Jones has a solid fan base. New York loves Jim Jones. The rap game, the rap industry in New York loves Jim Jones. The streets love Jim Jones. You know, Cam and Mace, Cam and 50 Cent got more money. They good everywhere. New York, Jim is good in New York. Jim is New York. I was outside one night. I see Jim come through with all the peoples, you know what I'm saying? Um, I think we was in a spot and what's his name? Jay the Kid came in there. Jimmy came in there with about 20 dudes. I think Mano was there that night too. I think it was Trav. Trav had a mixtape release party that night too, I think. It was like a at Starless, we was all out there. The streets still love Jimmy. The streets love Jim, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta remember, hip hop is a young man's game, bro. Any of these dudes that you hear making music now, they lucky. It's a young man's game. And they smart. They wise if they can still make money in their 40s at hip hop. Run DMC did it, L did it. You know, it's a few dudes. Jay, you know, everybody ain't make money in their 40s in hip hop, bro. It was over for them. You know what I'm saying? So for Jim to be able to make any money right now in his 40s is a blessing. If he can make any money off of music right now, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I ain't gonna lie, they all funny. 50 is crazy. 50 is a super troll. 50 is crazy. You know what I mean? 50 don't care. 50 is gonna go hard. What's Sam in? Right, YouTube streets. Jimmy's the oldest young dude in New York, right? Nah, but all them dudes is over their time. So for them to have any airplay, for us to be talking about them dudes now, this is like new in hip hop. For like, and they just beefing on the internet. They not really making music, but I think they're gonna start. Somebody gonna go in the studio. Cam and Mace might have a diss track on Monday. Somebody's going in the studio. Somebody's gonna go in the studio and put this on the track. Let me tell you something. If they don't put this on the track right now, they stupid. If they don't make this a hip hop beef on the track, right now they all beefing on podcasts. If they don't they stupid because they can make money off this. And somebody's gonna realize that and they're gonna go to the studio. They going to the studio. Somebody going to the studio. I think Monday Cam and Mace is gonna come back with a track. I think Monday that's what we need to see. We probably gonna hear some tracks coming soon. You heard? And now it's going on wax. I think it's going on wax real soon. I think that beef is going to it's going to come off YouTube. It's going to come off Instagram, and it's going to go to the beats. I want to hear it on beats. I want to hear it on beats. I ain't gonna lie. I want to hear Cam. I want to hear 50. I want to hear Jim on beats. I want to hear them beefing on tracks. And that's when you could probably get your career ended. Your career is not going to end on YouTube. Your career is going to end on them tracks, on them beats, you heard? I think they going to wax too. You heard Jai's TV? I think they going to wax. I think they going to wax. I think this beef is about to go on the wax. They stupid if they don't. They got the whole internet. They got the whole Instagram. They got social media buzzing right now. If they don't make a track, it's foolish. It's dumb. Yeah, I can't wait neither. I ain't gonna lie. I think Monday, let me tell you something. Once one of them makes a diss track, then all of them gonna make diss tracks. Once one of them make a diss track, then they all gotta answer. They gotta go to the wax. They gotta go to wax. But I ain't gonna lie, I want to hear that. I want to hear rap beef between them. You heard? I want to hear rap beef between them. You know what I'm saying? Who the first one? Who you think Cameron and Mace already made a song? Nah, Cam and Mace, Killer Cam, Mace is fire. Yo, let me tell you something. Before Mace got with Diddy, Mace was the hardest. Mace Murder was one of the hardest dudes in New York. In New York in the 90s, bro. He was rhyming with the Locks before Diddy got him on that shiny shoe stuff. Mace Murder was one of the hardest dudes in New York. He was rhyming with the Locks and DMX and them before Diddy, when he was Children of the Corn with Harlem. Mace is nice. Don't get it twisted. He changed his life, but Mace is nice. Mace Murder is dangerous, you heard? I'm just being honest. Mace Murder, he could stand up to the Locks. Styles P, Jada Kiss in a prime. He was making music with all of them in a prime. And he was the best. He was one of the best out of DMX. Think about 24 Hours to Live. Think about all these songs that Mace was on with the Locks, DMX, and all of them. He stood out. So dudes could talk that preacher Mace and dudes could talk all that stuff, but Mace was one of the nicest dudes in New York in the 90s when it counted. When Big was around, when all these dudes was around, Tupac, when all of them was around, Mace was one of the nicest dudes in New York. You heard? Right, Jace. A lot of dudes don't see the new generation. They don't really know that. They don't really know Mace because they see he's a preacher and he ain't been rapping in like 20 years. But him and Jay-Z was beefing when Jay-Z was in his prime. Mace was one of the best dudes off Bad Boy. Mace was that dude. Mace was that guy. You see what I'm saying? So y'all don't want to mess with Murder Mace. Y'all don't want to bring son out. I know Mace is still nice. I know he still got bars. Because 50 was trying to, all this time, remember, 50 was trying to sign him. Diddy was like, give me $1 million. Because 50 know how nice Mace is, you heard? Remember, Diddy was blocking Mace from coming back to the industry. Mace been trying to come back in the early 2000s, but Diddy was blocking that shit, you heard? Word up. So a lot of dudes don't understand that. I hope they come out with a track. I think Cam and Mace is coming with a track. Somebody got to make a track. It's stupid if they don't. Somebody got to make a track, you heard? It's dumb if they don't make a track. It's dumb if they don't make a track, bro. Right. Shot of 9-3 is nice too. I like Shot of 9-3, you heard? Shot of 9-3 out the trunk though. He don't really be messing with Apple Music and all that other stuff. Shot of 9-3 out the trunk, you heard? Shot of 9-3 is keeping it street. He's out the trunk. But yo, let me tell you something. Jim is nice. Out of the whole Dipset, as far as albums, I never had really no Dipset albums, no Cam. I only had Camerons like Hustler's Poem. Um, I had a couple of Cameron albums that a whole Dipset. I never had a Joel Santana album. I never had when albums was big, when that was a thing to do. I never had a Cameron album. I only had Jim Jones albums. I ain't gonna lie. He was my favorite rapper out of the Dipset. He's my favorite rapper. I had some mixtapes from Max B. I think Diplomat Immunity Part 1 is a classic. That is classic. I think I had that for a little while. I probably traded it off. I had that for a second. But yo, listen. Mace Murder. We about to hear Mace Murder come back, you heard? He probably out of that Diddy contract too, you heard? He probably out of that Diddy contract. Straight up. What you said? And Jim been holding it down for over 10 years. Right, that's true. SMD Radio, that's true. Yeah, I like the Max B music too. When they came to prison, because I was in prison, they put me onto that Max B stuff. that wavy Crockett and all that stuff. Max B was nice, you heard? Jim Jones passed on a good one with him, you heard? Jim Jones passed on a good one with him, you heard? Yo, same crook, new look. Yo, look. Nah, I think Mace is still nice, bro. I think Mace is nice, bro. Mace was one of the best dudes. He was hanging with Biggie, DMX. Thank you, baby. He was hanging with Biggie, DMX, all these dudes, bro. Mace is nice, bro. Yo, Mace is nice, bro. You heard? Come on, Gino, quit. Let him know. Mace murder. Think about 24 Hour to Live. Think about the best joint. Niggas done started something. Mason Locks be taking Glocks from the out of state spots. Any nigga make it hot, get found in the nigga making a lot. You don't really wanna come try to one guy who stay dumb high from blunt lie, rackers sing alumni. Yo, Mace was nice, you heard? Mace was hanging with DMX and the Locks in a prime on the mixtapes, bro. Mace is not, you can't, and Diddy changed his style over so he can get money and got him on that pretty Mace stuff. But Mace is a hardcore rapper. That's what Mace come from. That's his base. He come from the streets. He hardcore rap. He a battle rapper, bro. Y'all don't know Mace like I know Mace, you heard? Oh, Jim said Mace taught him how to rap. I can believe that. Crook said then was then. I don't know. I got to see Mace in action. I don't know. I think, let me tell you something. If he was better than him then, why would he be better than him now? Mace was better than Cam and Jim and 50 then. 50 got good afterwards. 50 got good after them. 50 came into the game after all of them. He wasn't in the game with them. 50 came, Mace was better than everybody. Mace was better than all of them. I don't know about that. I gotta see. I wanna hear them on the track now. Right. Let them, keep it G Media. Let them know. Mace was better than all of them, you heard? Mace was better than all of them. Oh, I ain't know that. I ain't know Jim said Mace taught him how to spit. Mace was the nicest, though. Why you think Puff signed him? Puff could have signed Cameron. He knew Mace was the best dude out of all of them. Mason Beta. You want to ride to the top. That horse and carriage was my joint, you heard? Yeah, that horse and carriage was my joint. I ain't gonna. That's what really blew them up. That horse and carriage, though. Yo, you heard John Poe? That horse and carriage really blew them up, you heard? Jim got better. I love Jim music. I never had a Mace album. I had a Jim album. I love Jim Jones music. I love the Hustler. Hustler's poem was like my joint, you heard? Hustler's poem was like that was like, I was writing books to that joint, you know what I mean? I could pen. I used to listen to that whole album through and through, you know what I'm saying? Hustler's poem was my joint, you heard? Yo, Jada Kiss said that, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, Mace was the best. I don't know. I even at the mixtape time, I can't say he was better than the Locks, but he was up there with him. Jada Kiss and them been nice. That's one thing about Jada. Jada Kiss, he's probably the longest running nicest in the game from New York right now. Jada Kiss, he is the longest running dude with no breaks. Styles P took breaks. Sheik Luke took breaks. Jada been continuously nice right now for 30 years. Nobody else could say they've been that nice consistently for 30 years except Jim Jones. Jada Kiss. Jadakiss been nice for 30 years. I like the Ghost, but Jadakiss been nice for 30 years. Anything, any songs he made up to this time, some been nice the whole time. He ain't take no breaks. He been grinding the whole time, working the whole time, doing shows. You know what I'm saying? Summer in Miami is my joint. Summer in Miami is my joint, you heard? Nah, Fabulous came after Jada. Jada and them is like 9'5", 9'6". Fab is 9'8". Fab is 9'8", 9'9". That's when he was opening it up for Clue, the Clue tapes, Fabulous Sport. He after them. He ain't the same time as them. I mean, he overlapped them because, he started in the 90s, but Fab was the late 90s as opposed to the Locks and Mace and DMX and all of them being the mid 90s. 9'5", 9'6". Tupac was still alive. When Fabulous came in the game, Big and Pac was already gone. R.I.P. to those brothers, you know what I'm saying? They was gone already, you know what I mean? But Fab is definitely a great. Fab got like 20-something years in though too. He's definitely a great though. He's one of the greats, you know what I'm saying? But he got like 20-something years in. Real talk. Real talk. Fab, salute to Fab. He messed with my camp, Desert Storm. That's where he come from. You know what I'm saying? Street family. Desert Storm, salute to Fab. You know what I mean? Yes, he came up with my guys. You know what I mean? But so yeah, Fab. But like I said, Mace, DMX, the Locks, all of them is before. Only a few years before Fab. Only a couple years before Fab. But they before Fab. You know what I'm saying? Pun was that guy too. Pun at that time, that 9'8", that time right there. Pun was that guy. Pun was a beast too. I don't know. Pun don't pass away. I don't know. Pun probably be one of the greats right now. You heard? I know he have a big bag right now. Ransom and Hitchcock. I like Ransom. I recently heard about the last couple of years. I recently heard some stuff from Ransom. I like Ransom. I heard some new stuff from Ransom. I like Ransom. Yo, Boston Cuba, salute. What up? Cannabis like 9'8" though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 was 9'8". Cannabis like 9'8" too. 9'6", that was Mobb Deep. MOP was still around. Nas, Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie. 9'7" was when Mace. Matter of fact, Mace came with that song with 112 in 9'6", the end of 9'6". When they was in the city with Biggie, riding through the city. That's 9'6" too, you know what I mean? Word up. Top 5 all time. Eminem, Kanye, Nas, KRS, One Kiss. That's a good lineup. I wouldn't agree with that, but that's a good lineup. Yeah, Only You. That's right. Only You. That was fire. Yo, listen, I had just got locked up. I was in jail in North Carolina waiting to get extradited to New York when I seen that video on the TV screen. I was in jail. I just got locked up. 9'6". I seen them in the city. I'm like, they had a Hummer. They was in like a drop top Hummer or something. I said, oh, they tripping. Eminem is, yo, listen. Eminem is nice. Eminem could be in somebody's top 5. I'm not saying he would be in my top 5. He not in my top 5. But I can see how somebody could put Eminem in their top 5. I ain't gonna lie. Eminem is nice. Crook, you crazy. Yo, Crook, you crazy. Crook said, scratch that list. Raekwon and Ghostface is my guys. Only built for Cuban links. Glaciers of Ice. They had all, yo, they had all, that was classic stuff. Yo, they don't even know, listen, yo, these youngins, man, it's like us listening to Sam Cooke, James Brown, and all the stuff that was before us. You know what I'm saying? Our family used to play it. The Purple Tape, the Purple Tape is a classic, you heard? Purple Tape is a classic. Ghostface in it was nice. I think they had that song with SWV. They had the Fine Jewelry Dripping. See you on picking it with a bunch of chickens. How you clicking? Ice Cream. Method Man. They had the ice cream joint. Oh, they had the joint with Jodeci. That was fire. The strip clubs. The Jodeci. The Woo and Jodeci is like cousins. Every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so horny. That was that joint right there. In 9-6, can't get you out of my mind. Sexing you was all I see. Yo, that was that joint. That was, I ain't gonna lie. Them dudes, that was Jodeci and Wu joint. That was fire. I don't even be hearing that no more. That's a joint though, you heard? Ice Cream, the Coliseum Wall, that's right. And the Coliseum, that's right, on Jamaica Avenue. Reasonable Doubt was 9-6, right. It Was Written was 9-6. Machiavelli was 9-6, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But Jada Kiss and Mason them had the streets. At that time when Nas and all of them was making the albums, the hottest shit on the street, the mixtape shit that was killing the mixtapes, was Jada and them. The Locks. Mace, Bad Boy. They was killing the mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think who else was on the mixtapes at that time. MOP, you know you catch MOP on the mixtapes. Who else? You know, I had the Clue tapes. You had Ron G still popping at that time. What you had Double R still top popping at that time. The Double R mixtapes. What's some from Uptown? What's some from Uptown I'm missing? Prodigy. But nah, not Keep It Thorough. Keep It Thorough was like 9-8. What's some from SNS? SNS. Salute to SNS, man. SNS and Craig G. It's another one from Uptown too. I'm missing somebody. Ron G, SNS, Double R, Dog Time. You had Dog Time. Digging in the Crates was nice at that time too. That's right. Digging it. That's Lord Finesse and all of them. Fat Joe, Lord Finesse. I think Big L was down digging in the Crates too, right? K Slade wasn't bigger than 9-6. K Slade wasn't a big DJ in 9-6. He was not. I don't even think. You know, you had Flex. Flex had the tunnel at that time. We was going to tunnel. We was going up in there. Flex had the tunnel on a Sunday night. That was the illest stuff in New York. Big L. Yeah, Big L was down with digging with the Crates. But Flex was one of the biggest DJs at that time. You know, Clue. Him and Clue and them. You still had Red Alert running around. You still had Ron G. Kid Capri. You still had Kid Capri. They always running around. They always doing things. You know what I'm saying? Silver Surfer. Yeah, right. That's right. Boot Camp Click. That's right. Boot Camp Click. Alright up. Boot Camp Click. Yeah, Red Alert was still around. Red Alert was still around. You had Grandmaster Vic. You had Ike Love from Queens. You had both of them. Grandmaster Vic from the South Side. You know, you had Ike Love and Buddha Barber from my side of town. You had a lot of the music at that time was fire. They was going hard, you heard? Biz Markie, Craig G, right. Yeah, Diamond D and them, yeah, digging in the crates. OC, yeah. Stretch Armstrong and Bobito. That's right. That's facts. You had them. You had Stretch Armstrong and Bobito. I think they was on a late night. That's true. That's facts. Music is definitely life, you heard? Music is definitely life. But yo, I hope we get some music out of this, man. I hope these dudes bring this beef off the podcast into the tracks so we can start making some content about the tracks. So we can come up here and kick it about the music, you heard? I think. Let me tell you something. These dudes is probably scared to go into music because they don't want to get their end. They dudes getting their careers ended right now. You heard? I don't think they want to go into music. You heard? Let me tell you something. Jimmy cannot beat 50, Mace, and Cameron. It's over. You heard? He can't beat all of them. He gonna need some help. Who gonna help Jimmy? Mano? Mano can't help Jimmy. You heard? Mano cannot help Jimmy against Cameron, Mason, 50, you heard? They is going to get slaughtered, you heard? They going to get lyrically slaughtered, you heard? Facts, it's about to be a crazy year. It's a lot going on. That's right. They turning it up right now. It's going to be some music. Somebody got to drop music. Somebody going to drop. We might hear some music tomorrow, this weekend. Somebody's going to drop a song, a diss track, something. They got to. They rappers. They got to drop one. Somebody got to drop a diss track. Somebody got to drop one, you heard? Yeah, 89.9 Bobito, that's right. All right, up. But yo, salute to y'all, man. Yo, listen, I got an epic interview coming up tomorrow at 8 p.m. Make sure y'all go to that video right now, like it, share it, hit the notification bell. I got Teflon Don, Queens legend, illest stick-up kid of the 90s. You know, he's going to tell us about his story, his life coming up in Queens. He's going to be talking about different things. I'm going to try to get some robbery info. I want to see about his robbery info, what was going on. You know, he was a young gun. You know, he was a young gun, one of the higher ups and starting at Young Guns in Queens. You know, he was around the homies at the start of Blood on Rikers Island. You got a lot of different stories to tell. He got a lot of his story is crazy. You know what I'm saying? He got a new book coming out called the Urban Gun. It's called The Gun, a urban novel, or urban tale. We about to be lit for tomorrow, you heard? It's about to be lit tomorrow night, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that notification bell. I got the video posted up already. It's the next live. All you gotta do is go up there, hit that notification bell. Make sure y'all drop a like, share it to the peoples. This is gonna be epic, you heard? This is gonna be big for New York right here. Everybody been waiting for his story. He ain't wanna do it. You know, that's one of my day ones. So he like, you know, if he gonna do it with anybody, he gonna do it with me. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow is gonna be epic. It's gonna be an epic. It's gonna be a movie tomorrow. You heard? Word up. Make sure y'all pop out. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all pop out. You know what I'm saying? Yo, go follow my brothers, man. G'd up Quinn. You know what I'm saying? A lot going on. TV. Who else up in here? You got BX Indio. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the peoples, man. Y'all can drop y'all link real quick before we slide. Drop y'all links real quick before we get up out of here. But yo, we about to get some wreck. Somebody's gonna make a track. Jim Jones might make a track this weekend. Jim Jones might make a track this weekend. Somebody gonna drop a track. You gotta drop a track. You gotta drop it. You can't just keep talking. Everybody can't keep talking. It gotta go to the music. Yeah, R.I.P. to K Slay. You already know. The Drama King. That's right. Word up. But yeah, it's gonna be an epic one tomorrow, man. I ain't gonna let him slide. I'm gonna hit him with some good questions, some hard questions. You know, I got my little notes already. Been thinking of stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good interview, you heard? Yeah, go my bro just G'd up quick, just dropped this link. Always good content over there, always good conversations like this. You know, something different. You know, never no nonsense, never no garbage. Always something good, different topics. Make sure y'all tap in my brother G'd up Quinn. That's his link right there in the chat. I'm about to pin it. I pinned this link right there. Make sure I go subscribe to the bro. You know what I'm saying? Always got good stuff. You know what I mean? Definitely support him. Definitely a good brother. Always got good content, some different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Something new. You know, out of Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? You want that New York flow. You want some of that New York energy, some good vibes. Go over there and mess with my brother G Up Quinn. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Yeah, Tony Touch. I forgot about Tony Touch. That's right, Crook. I forgot about Tony Touch. Tony Touch was nice, you heard? Yo, salute, man. Salute, man. You know what I'm saying? This was a good one, you know what I'm saying? Popped out, gave y'all some rec Friday night before y'all go out, go to bed, whatever y'all plan on doing, have a couple drinks. Give y'all a little rec, you know what I mean? Somebody had hit me up and posted like, yo, YouTube been dead, man. Come back, give us some rec, man. I'm gonna start pulling up, you know what I mean? Pulling up, we get some good vibes going, get some good stuff going on, you heard? But share the live. Share the live to the people. Let people know what's going on. Let them share the live for tomorrow. Let people know it's going to be lit tomorrow night. And we here. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is, man. Mr. Hood Love, Mikey B. Salute, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. If y'all ain't hit that like button, hit it on the way out. Y'all know what it is, man. Salute.